footage, we're having a hard time. For whatever reason, the cameras surrounding the house didn't pick up the motion. So there's been upside there.
What's your last name, sir?
Pitman.
Can you spell that for me? Oh, there we go. P-I-T-T-M-A.
I just texted it to you. Oh, okay. 2 videos.
And Robert, what's your date of birth? This number right here is a good contact number for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Or I can give you the office number, whatever's sensible.
That's fine. And then...
This is Susan Bassey. Journalism is messy, whether it's legacy media seeking interviews and asking for public records, or how we do reporting here on social media. This is the body cam footage from Sheriff's Deputy Foils of Sonoma County, and it's his body cam video of when County Counsel Robert Pitman demanded a citizen's arrest of Mark the process server. And this video was posted on my YouTube channel in early 2024, and now it's been picked up by Audit-the Audit, and we're continuing to follow the story, including the civil lawsuit that was recently filed against Robert Pitman and the Sheriff's Department that didn't want to give us a roster when we were trying to give a shout out to Sheriff's Deputy Foils for the good work that he did in this video.
Hi, this is Mark Andrews coming to you from the beautiful North Bay in one of these beautiful Napa Valley vineyards. And I come to you with a big thanks to all the recent media coverage of process serving I've been doing by Susan Bassey Media.
Ironically, Mark the process server was arrested when he was serving a lawsuit for a retired San Francisco fire captain, and we interviewed that captain in front of the county council office on the same day that we recorded Robert Pitman being served with a lawsuit.
I was like, what is going on?
Weeks now. Good thing we haven't had a fire while this is going on.
Yeah, exactly.
There aren't a lot of other options.
Yeah, no, there's not. Yeah, if you have any questions, you have my card there.
Okay.
Emailing me is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me directly, and I'll try to answer any questions that you have. All right, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
We see a lot of videos online about police officers who are engaged in misconduct, but I want to give a shout out to Officer Ryan Foils, who did a spectacular job on this call. He was dealing with the county attorney who acts as the attorney for the police when they're involved in misconduct. And he and Mark the process server were correct, and the attorney was wrong when it came to the law. And that may have some civil and criminal implications for Mr. Pitman.
Okay, what's up? Mr. King told me that any of county council being served and bring it here to the office. That's me. Okay, you the guy that told me this. Mr. Michael Young here has service for Mr. Pitman and his family, so he's being served.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr.
Your
King.
name is Michael Young. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a nice day. Thank you, sir.
All right, appreciate it. Have a good one.
Let's go, Liz.
Audit-the Audit seemed to agree with our assessment of Mark Andrews, the process server. He did an excellent job in every encounter we have seen him, whether he's serving a subpoena on a district attorney or he is serving a lawsuit for a firefighter. And Audit-the Audit also agreed with us about Deputy Foils.
Overall, Officer Foils gets an A for maintaining a calm and professional demeanor throughout the encounter, treating both parties in the dispute with the utmost respect, and being willing to admit what he did not know.
I want to thank Audit-the Audit and Lackluster for giving me an A+ rating for how I dealt with the false arrest with Robert Pitman in Sonoma County. We want to give a huge thumbs up to the Sonoma County Sheriff's Department and Deputy Ryan Foils, who took the time to look up the law and effectively enforce the law as it should have been done at the scene.
And working on this case beyond just straight up reporting, working more at the investigative reporting angle, I went to the Sheriff's Department in Sonoma County and tried to get a record through the public records request and our right to access and inspect records, a record that was simply the roster of the Sheriff's Department that should have contained the name of Deputy Foils.
To see that, it should be available to the public. It's not confidential.
It's not something that we have readily available, otherwise I would show you.
So
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And that concerns me that you don't have a list of everybody that is employed in the Sheriff's Department readily available.
I don't, my unit doesn't, personnel might.
So is personnel here or in the county?
It's here. I would need to get your request and send it up to them, and they would get it together for you, Andy.
So I'm not asking under the 10-day rule. I'm asking under access and inspection. So could you contact personnel and see if they have the record up there that I can access it and inspect it?
I can try.
Okay, that's all I need. I just want to know if it's possible.
I don't think it's possible, but hold on just a second.
Okay, thank you, Vicki. Appreciate it.
As we struggled to get records from the Sonoma County Sheriff, Sheriff Deputy Abraham Torres of Santa Clara County wrote a declaration under penalty of perjury and had it filed in the court about Mark the Process Server that was patently false. And so we issued a complaint to the Sheriff's Department complaining specifically about the false statements that Deputy Torres had made that were clearly designed to impugn Mark Andrews's character and reputation, and also to interfere with his business as a process server. And that's the remedy, is complaining about a police officer who lies under oath, whether it's in a police report, whether it's as a witness in court, or whether it's in a declaration he submits under penalty of perjury for filing in court.
Mr. Andrews gets an A+ for remaining calm and respectful throughout the encounter, politely explaining the exemption for process servers to Officer Foyles, and accepting the citation without incident, knowing that he would be able to work the issue out after the fact.
We also recorded Mark the Process Server serving a subpoena at the home of retired family court judge James Towery and his wife Karen Sununu Towery. She used to be a prosecutor and a former San Jose police auditor. Judge Towery was a family court judge for over 12 years, and during that time he had a court reporter, Chris Tresdetter, who was found to have been changing transcripts in family law cases in order to help the district attorney. And the court reporter board found her guilty of fraud and altering court transcripts in courtrooms where cameras are not allowed, and the public can be prosecuted for recording those public proceedings. And when court reporters change transcripts in court proceedings, they alter the historical record and they obstruct justice. But Chris Tresdetter was only sanctioned $500 and given a public admonishment. The Santa Clara County District Attorney didn't do anything about the fraud that Chris Tresdetter committed in both a family law case and a criminal case that the district attorney was prosecuting.
Hello, Mr. Rosen, officer of the court.
What do you do?
Subpoena. Thank you, sir. You've been served.
The Santa Clara County District Attorney, Jeff Rosen's office, is responsible for prosecuting a court reporter who alters transcripts in family law cases and in criminal cases. But unfortunately, once those district attorneys align with the court reporters to make them witnesses and rely on them to make historical records of court proceedings, they're unlikely to be prosecuted. And we find the same problem in Sonoma County with a court reporter by the name of Becky Peterson.
But are you guys work with the courts?
Yeah.
You know what is interesting to me? That we're building this, do you guys have court reporters in your courthouse?
Yeah.
Do you know that I'm from Santa Clara County, and unless you privately pay like $1,200 or are indigent, you don't get a court reporter.
At all?
At all. They cut them out of family. They cut them out of civil first, then they cut them out of family and criminal. They don't have them for misdemeanors. You have to use this. And that's Santa Clara County, where we built like a courthouse way bigger than this.
California has a court reporter crisis, meaning that we don't have people taking historical records of these public court proceedings, and cameras are not allowed. And so once those hearings are over, there may be a judge's order, and that's all that there is to tell us what went on inside of those courtrooms. And we're also finding district attorneys are not prosecuting public corruption, which includes county counsel making false arrests and court reporters who are changing transcripts and altering public court proceedings and what we will remember from them. And so we're going to continue to report on this, and next we're going to the district attorney in Sonoma County, and we'll show you what we found.
you flip the switch, allow the cameras that we had to have during COVID on all the proceedings. You'd have remote access to all court reporters that are licensed. They wouldn't have to travel to the courthouse, and you would solve the court reporter problem like that.